possibility that women are now the second most bigoted group in the entire United States.
For what's about to be spouted in this video, it's any wonder why this guy chose to hide his face. Who's the most bigoted group? Is it men? Because men have to be better than women at everything, otherwise our fragile egos can't handle it.
You've probably seen this meme going around about whether or not a woman would rather be stuck in the forest with a bear or a random man.
Women having overall concern for their safety is a meme, is it?
Which most women answer they would prefer to be stuck with the bear because they're afraid of what a man might do to them.
And that is all the information you need to take on board. If you care about the safety of the women in your life and you're actively assisting and wishing to provide that to the women in your life, you don't have to overthink this.
What if we were to actually change this meme online?
And what you don't do is you continue to engage with stupidity like this.
Starting to ask women whether or not they would prefer to be stuck with the bear or a man.
Can you see why now he's wearing that stupid mask?
All of a sudden, that becomes a very different question.
What are we doing, honestly?
Just to openly come out and say that you would prefer an animal to a man is like actual textbook bigotry.
This whole entire conversation is about women concerned for their safety, and you've decided to turn it into making women racist.
Real point of this question has to do with society's attempt of making white men subhuman by comparing them to animals.
This is one of the stupidest videos I've ever seen.
It is the first step the Nazis took when they started to deal with the
It is so stupid and moronic, I'm not going to bother responding to any of this.
Next time you see the question of man versus bear online posed by a woman, ask them the same question, but make it a man and see what happens.
If you're a woman and any man asks you, just cut them out of your life immediately. Women engage in answering a hypothetical question and whether or not they'd rather be in the woods with a man or a bear. The underlying lesson to be learned is to bring awareness to a lot of women's concern over their personal safety operating in the world. I'm nobody special, but why is it when I saw endless women choose the bear to this question, I didn't get offended. I didn't take it personally. I understood why they chose the bear. Even if I place myself in this scenario as the random man that she doesn't know and she still chooses the bear, I get it. I didn't deflect from the question. I didn't create an entirely new question to distract you from the original question. And I certainly didn't create a ridiculous fear-mongering scare campaign where you make out that straight white men are the real victims of all of this. Now, I'd like to be productive with this video and not just make it another over-the-top outburst for entertainment value. Do you have women in your life that you care about? Here's a little exercise. Ask those women, do they feel safe around you? If the answer is yes, carry on as normal. If they don't, and you actually do care about their safety, inquire why that is, and ask them what you can do to assist in making them feel safe around you. Be open to feedback. It may hurt your ego a little bit, but you're going to be okay. This is a part of growth. You're going to become a better person from it. Take yourself out of the scenario and put yourself in the perspective of the woman, because the response to this question is just a reflection of a woman's entire life experience interacting with men. And unfortunately, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. And if the thought of making any woman that you encounter as a man feel unsafe horrifies you, unfortunately, we seem to be living amongst a lot of men who don't share that sentiment.